Hello, everyone. Welcome to Black Link Magazine. I am the CEO and founder, and I'm so excited to be here today. Just on the other side, I'm going to have the opportunity. You'll get to see my interview with one of the cast members from BMF, the Black Mafia family. And so, as you guys know, this movie is inspired by the true story of two brothers who rose from the decaying streets of Southwest Detroit. Wanted to live the American dream and get out of living in poverty or whatever. And so pretty much they gave birth to one of the most influential crime families in this country. And so they 50 Cent got with them, got the approval to do their story, and the rest is history. So on the other side of this, we'll have the opportunity to sit down with he's gonna kill me. Tasha's gonna kill me because I don't want to mess the name up, but it's uh Kofi Abrefa, who is in London today and got up to visit with me, Black Link Magazine. So it's an honor. So on the other side, we'll get to hear all about his experience playing Lamar in BMF. Lamar, just a little bit background. You'll find him coming out of a mental institution and wanting to take back his streets, right? So we'll get to hear that. Go ahead and leave your comments, go out and follow everybody that plays the BMF in this BMF series. Let's support one another. Let's support. You guys, again, I'm Marva B, and I'm out. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be. My name is Marva B. I am the CEO and founder of Black Link Magazine, and this is the Black Link Experience. I'm so excited about this interview. I would like to welcome Kofi Abrefa to Black Link Magazine. I'm so excited. Good morning, good afternoon.
Good morning to you.
So you guys, he's joining us in from London, and so we're excited about that. He is a cast member of BMF, the Black Mafia family. And we just want to get into the interview, find out about your process and how you were brought into this amazing show. So let's just get right into the interview. Go ahead and tell the world who you are and a little bit about what you do.
Oh yeah, my name's Kofi Abrefa. I'm an actor, and I'm currently on a BMF on Starz playing Lamar Silas. And I had the pleasure and privilege of joining the BMF family around November. I found out that I got the job, and flew into Atlanta in January. We were there shooting for 4 or 5 months, and it was amazing.
Wow, I love the show, by the way. Love the show. I have the app on my phone, so I carry it everywhere I go. So I want to ask you, what inspiration or what did you get from from knowing about the plot and the story that inspired you to play the character that you play? What inspiration?
First for me, first and foremost, learning about. I knew about BMF around like the early 2000s, and I got to know they were heavily kind of in the music industry. They were kind of like of the culture at the time. But having been on the show, having worked with the people that I've worked with, having been close to that little Meech, and I got to understand what BMF was actually all about for me personally.
Right.
And I found out like it was a family, literally. It was all about family, and looking out for each other. And it was the first time in a long while outside of my family that there's been like a group of predominantly men, who have just been like teaching you how to be a man and teaching you how to like love your brothers, and that was just within us as in the set, and that's a culture like through BMF as in the organization. Definitely, I think that's one thing I got from them for sure.
Yeah, that's amazing. In case you guys don't know, that's tuning in. This is all the story of the plot is all about family over everything and chasing the American dream, by way of the streets. And so at what point in this story do we meet your character? Let's talk about
it. So I mean, if we put it into context a little bit, we're in Detroit, we're in the 80s. Poverty is rife, and then you got like Big Meech, or Meech at the time, and his brother Terry. They're really young. They're in Southwest Detroit, and again, they're poor, but they have big dreams, especially Meech. And Terry's just as ambitious. And so you find my character comes in having been he's been to the mental institution for 2 years, and he's come back onto the streets, and he's a little bit older, and he wants his blocks back. He wants the streets back. And it's at the crossroads of Meech and Terry kind of coming into their own as teenagers and taking over the block. And now Lamar has these young cats where he's like, yo, who are these? I need to get rid of them.
Right.
But then it gets more personal. One of the young cats messing with one of his love interests, his baby moms,
right?
Monique. So yeah, that's where all the drama begins.
Yeah.
Essentially.
I'm telling you, from the beginning of this, it just captures your attention. It just So my question would be, how do you think this will resonate with the viewers? Because for me, I look at it as, people will have negative things to say about it because of the drugs and the crime and all that, but it's really a great plot, and it tells a story of them helping their community, right?
Yeah.
So what do you think will resonate, or how do you think this resonate with other viewers?
Look, man, I've got a cousin who's from Houston, and he's like a couple generations older than me, and he was going crazy that I'd be a part of this project. And it's his generation, you know what I mean? It's his generation of he understood what BMF done for the streets. Like, they put a lot of people through college, paid a lot of people's rent, helped out a lot of people. So there will be a lot of nostalgia from
right.
A few generations older, but the young, I guess the young people, obviously, through 50 creating this whole kind of this universe of power and the ghost books and raising Canaan. They're roped in through that. So you got two different demographics meeting in the middle, and they've come to watch and tune into BMF. And yeah, it's been amazing, and the kind of the feedback and the reception we've got has been great.
Right. What do you say to those people that are, have this negative perception of? What are you saying to that? What would your response be?
Man, I was having this conversation with a friend of mine the other day, actually, and it's funny, man. There's a lot of when there is anything kind of to do remotely about Black people, there's either we do the trauma pieces of showing how much we've been abused and how we're struggling, and you know what I mean, or there's the kind of shoot 'em up, bang bang, all that kind of stuff, right?
Right.
But even within BMF, even people want to talk about the drugs and the violence and it's another one or whatever. At the end of the day, within these stories, we have our heroes and we have our villains, just like any other action kind of film. You see what I'm saying? So for me personally, there's a celebration in it there. You got people that are rooting for Meech. You got people that hate Lamar. You got people that love Lamar. You got people, you know what I mean? And regardless of the context, there is this kind of, oh no, I want this guy to win. There's a celebration, and rather than going, look at our Black trauma, look at this, we're in pain, we're bleeding, help us. Do you know what I mean? Within this, don't get me and it's not like it's not real. It's in every community, across every state, across the world.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? But there's some kind of, we have our kind of superhero villain elements within that.
That's right.
And I think that's what the people are really latched onto more so than the kind of the guns and the violence and that's my personal perception.
Yeah. And then at the end of the day, like you're not going to be able to please everybody. You're going to have the naysayers,
So
and you'll have those that are on board. So
yeah. And you know what? Um, 50's got a track record of of making shows
yeah.
that are successful.
Yeah.
So regardless of those people who are like, oh, it's this and that, I mean, his core audience won't go away. They're always going to be there.
That's right. That's right. That's a fact. So the I love that the movie was shot in Detroit because we know this is a true story of people's
Mm-hmm.
true lives, right? And it's kind of, did you get that authentic feel, because you were shooting where they were born and raised, and did
Mm.
the location help you to perform a little bit better? Like, did you pull from the location as well in the character?
Yeah, I mean, we spent about, I think we spent a week and a bit in Detroit, and we actually got to go. Some of the, excuse me, some of the scenes were actually shot outside their original house.
Mhm.
You know, and I remember one night we went round to we went round to Meech's grandma's house, and there was just like I had a really spiritual kind of overwhelming feeling. I was just on like hollowed ground. You know what I mean? I was on the ground where all of this started. And for me that helped. That helped me lock in. And that was amazing.
So yeah, whenever I was watching this 8-part series, I was um, I was intrigued by the location. I was intrigued by the setup, and I was intrigued by, just the whole, it's just everything about it. And like you said, 50 has that kind of touch when he presents these movies. And so I felt that it was nothing but the best decision, to shoot in Detroit. And I hear Detroit is coming up and looking good. So how did you enjoy Detroit coming from London?
Yeah, no, I love Detroit. I mean, personally, I remember Detroit from like watching Sister Sister back in the day because they were from Detroit,
Uh-huh.
the T and
Right.
Tamara.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it was like because they were always talking about, and it was kind of, it was lovely going there and seeing some artwork,
Yeah.
seeing some artwork, and a lot of the music people forget, like a lot of the music, like the house music, and that was all from Detroit. Um, so Detroit had a massive impact, man, to the scene, to the culture.
Let me ask you, what was the casting process like? How were you, did you audition? How did you know about it? How were you pulled in to play this part?
Yeah, I got a self tape sent in from a manager, um, and I had to do the audition in my house with a friend, with my phone,
Yeah.
and done it, sent it off, and then I had to do a Zoom meeting
Yeah.
for my recall with with Tasha Smith, Kim Coleman, Randy Huggins, and the some producers and stuff. And yeah, I was actually on holiday at the time, and done that. And then I was still on holiday, and then Tasha called me, told me that I got the job,
Oh,
and I was ecstatic.
yeah.
And yeah,
That's
it was lovely. It was amazing.
that's the best feeling when you know you booked the job. Like, right, I'm in, I got it.
Yeah,
Was,
yeah.
was it kind of strenuous doing it via Zoom and on your phone? Like, how did you prepare for that? Did you just like, I gotta change my mindset and get all in so I can get this part?
Yeah, I mean, like we've been actors will tell you this whole kind of self tape thing been coming in from for a while now. So like kind of doing it within any space you're in, you just got to make it happen. And yeah, I was locked in. I was locked in. I was waiting for that Zoom meeting like for hours. My whole day was centered around that meeting. Um, and yeah, I was in a hotel. I was in a hotel in Ghana, and I just done it. I done it there, and yeah, I was just so excited to be a part
Yeah.
of it ever since.
Yeah. How challenging was it for you to play your part in BMF? Like, did you run into challenges? Was it hard to get into character? And the second part to the question is, once you're in character and it's a wrap for the day, do you stay in character or do you say, okay, let me just leave this on set and then come back tomorrow to this?
Yeah, you gotta. It's hard, but you gotta learn how to switch it on and switch it off. Um, and there are times where, like, there are some kind of adrenaline rushing scenes, and I don't know if you've ever experienced it, but when if you've gone through like an adrenaline rush and the event of the adrenaline rush is ended, you still carry that. You see what I'm saying? So you gotta find a way, whatever your way is, in
Yeah.
order to kind of like, especially with Lamar, because he's always on smoke, like he's always on
Yeah.
some kind of, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And yeah, it was challenging, but it was cool. I listened to like loads of gospel music on the way to work, leaving work.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Had that Marvin Sapp blaring real loud.
Love Marvin Sapp. Love Marvin Sapp. So was there, did you have anything in common in your real life compared to Lamar? Like, did you have any commonalities with that character?
I wouldn't say I got commonalities with him. I just say that whenever I come across a character, like, I have to like that character. Because if I don't, then there's limitations. You know what I mean? I have to kind of make sure that there are some things that I do like about him, and there are. The way he like his care for his family, the way he loves his daughter, the way he loves his baby mums, the way his passion, his investment into what he's doing is 110%.
Yeah.
I have to see it that way in
Yeah.
order for me to kind of bring it
You
to
know,
life.
Yeah. So, I'm all about family, and it just was a family feel, you guys brought the characters to life, as though you lived it. And so kudos to everybody on that set. You play Lamar, so well. You guys just you're amazing actors. And I think 50 did really well bringing the characters that he did together. It was just like, it was meant to be for you guys to all come together and work together. So I like that. Did you learn anything new about yourself playing this part or being on this project?
I don't think so. I just think that I just had a great time playing this character. And yeah, I still haven't seen it. Like, I've just seen the first episode because we had to go to the premiere in Atlanta, and I saw it then, and even then it was kind of like, you know what I mean?
You not like watching yourself?
Not really. Not really, but yeah, not really. But I do I enjoy, because it's yours now, isn't it? It's not mine anymore. It's like it's for you guys to kind of consume, and I enjoy like your reactions and how you feel about it. That's just me.
Yeah. Well, I think you guys got a lot of people tuning in. You got a lot of people loving what you guys do. Kudos to everybody that had anything to do with this, because I, again, think it is an amazing series. We will continue to support you. Now, you played in other movies as well, so you're very familiar with the acting piece, right?
Yeah, man, I've been doing this for a little while. I still feel fresh and young in the game, so it's great.
So
you know what I mean?
We're getting ready to wrap up, but do you, every time you play a different part or you book a different role, is it like always brand new, and do you get those nerves, and how do you feel each time you book something?
It feels like the first day of school. Always. You come with your book bag and you're on your back, and you're looking around, and he's trying to figure out who your new friends is going to be, trying to figure out, like, it's all that kind of stuff, innit? And it happens every single time you kind of do a job. So, and it's exciting. And I love it, man. You get to meet new people all the time, create new family, create new friendships that get to last for like a lifetime. It's great.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I want to thank you so much for being with me this early in the morning here for me and the afternoon for you. I know you're super busy with interviews. So thank you for taking the time. Black Link Magazine, we support you guys. We follow you guys. We cannot wait to get you guys a story in the magazine. Go ahead and tell the people how they can follow you on social media sites.
Oh, okay. On Insta, Twitter, EK, Abrefa. Yeah, just find me on there. And yeah, I just want to give a massive shout out to my cast and crew, man. Love them to death.
I'm humbled for this. And I want to thank to Tasha and everybody over there for allowing me to have this interview. And so we're going to get out of here for now. Remember, you guys, to respect one another, respect yourself. God bless. And we'll be watching. You guys have a wonderful day. Get you some rest. And we'll see you soon.
Amazing. Take care.
Thank you.